Everyone loves some of the most famous GOATs of the rap game, but sometimes these MCs don't love each other. Here's when rap idols turn to rivals. MC Shan and KRS-One. The beef between MC Shan and KRS-One was one of those age-old classic rap rivalries that almost everyone remembers. It started in 1985 when MC Shan from Queensbridge released the track The Bridge, which proclaimed that it was Queensbridge and not the South Bronx, which was the true birthplace of hip-hop. KRS-One from the South Bronx retaliated with his own track South Bronx, and their rap battle ensued for years afterward. The rivalry continued to follow them throughout the 90s, but eventually died off when they reconciled their differences after appearing together in a Sprite commercial. Later on, KRS linked up with Juice Crew chief Marley Marl and collaborated with him, another addition to ensure fans that the hostilities were over. Still, this beef was easily one of the most iconic to ever touch the hip-hop scene. Ice Cube and NWA. The rivalry between Ice Cube and NWA was nothing short of a war. It started when Cube left the group in late 1989 over disputes about money. NWA didn't take it well, and they continued to attack him through their music, even going as far as to call him Benedict Arnold in one of their tracks.
We started out with too much cargo, so I'm glad we got rid of Benedict Arnold, yo!
Ice Cube finally retaliated with his own track No Vaseline, which was equally scathing in its criticism of the group. Although it wasn't a viciously violent battle, it was still one of the most memorable rivalries in rap history, and it helped each of them immensely in terms of popularity. The two eventually put an end to their feud in the late 1990s when they collaborated on a few tracks together. While Dr. Dre did take longer than some of the other members to forgive Cube, they eventually ended up reconciling. Tupac and Biggie. It's impossible to have a list of some of the largest rap icons becoming rivals without including Tupac and Biggie. It started in 1995 when Shakur interpreted Biggie's track Who Shot Ya as a troll job directed at him for his real-life shooting at Manhattan's Quad Studios. He retaliated with the now famous track Hit 'Em Up, which was one of the most passionate and unhinged diss records in history. Although they never reconciled, their beef ended when both tragically died in their prime, spawning many investigations, TV series, and major motion pictures on their feud. Before this end, though, things got nasty when Tupac claimed that he'd slept with Biggie's wife Faith Evans in one of his tracks. However, both legends will always be remembered as two of the greatest rappers the genre has ever seen. 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Two of the most notorious MCs of the rap game, 50 and Ja Rule, began their feud in a weird way. According to rumors, a friend of 50 Cent robbed Ja Rule of his chain, sparking tension between the two New York-based MCs. 50 went on to mock Murder Inc.'s Murda chant on his track Life's on the Line, which was a not-so-veiled warning shot at Ja Rule. Eventually, their beef went physical when they got into an altercation in an Atlanta nightclub, and when 50 was stabbed at the Hit Factory in Manhattan. It only got worse as time passed, with 50 releasing tracks aiming at Ja and making outrageous claims against him and the label he was signed to, Murder Inc. Although the battle seems to have cooled off now, it's definitely remembered by fans as one of rap's most notorious feuds. It went especially dark when Ja Rule went after everyone on 50's side, calling Eminem's wife a slut and Dr. Dre a homosexual, and attacking the loyalty of Busta Rhymes and Chris Lighty. Eventually, however, 50 ended up getting the upper hand and continued to troll Ja Rule, such as when he bought up every seat in front of the stage at Ja's concert just so they could sit empty. It was a savage move that showed his dominance, and Ja Rule didn't seem all too interested in responding. Still, this was one of the deepest and most bloodthirsty feuds in rap history, and easily takes the cake when it comes to rap icons turned into rivals.